And this is quite interesting table, I think. A lot of things happening. It's not the easiest table to play at, but it's a lot of racing and re-racing pre-flop, which is usually the style you're up against when you play short-handed. And yeah, the button raises, and usually it's a good place for Rick James to re-raise, but it just calls there. And yeah, the board pairs again. Rick James checks the turn, so my guess he has like an ace. That's it. And I would think he tries to just check it down now. Maybe they both have ace. Oh, maybe hit the 9 there. It's hard to tell. But usually when the board pairs like that and it's and both player checks all the way, they usually have an ace and just wants to check the pot down and hope that ace high is good in that position. Deuce 5 suited. Creative hand, very much so. Not the best hand. Another ace from Rick James. I'm gonna throw it away. Ace 10. And he usually raises to 35, but now it changes to 40 for some reason. Usually when they make larger raises than normal, I would put them on ace king or a smaller pair. And I'm gonna have to fold this one. You could argue that Rick James is raising very much, and my ace 10 could be the best hand there, and a call could be good, like see if he bets the turn or not. But it's when you do that, you want to have some kind of flow, and you want your game to be running good. And right now a lot of things ain't working out, so I just play a little bit slower. Walk. Vlad comes in. Not much here either. It seems most other players is tight, and it would be good if Rick James, someone else would sit there that was tighter, because then you can control the table much more. But he seems to be a very tough player to control, because he plays, yeah, like I said, slow and aggressive, so you just have to adjust to that and lay a little bit lower. King Queen, nice hand. Very good flop. I'm gonna bet 50. Could be tempting to just check, but it could as well be tempting for the big blind to make a move with a flop like this, and then I will win a pretty good pot. Also checking looks a little bit suspicious, so I think betting out is the best option most of the time. And there, go guy probably had the check fold pushed there, so if I was flat in his if I was flat there, I probably would have bet the flop, because it had an ace and a king, and when go had a check fold, he had the check fold pushed in before the turn came to him, so it would have been a good place to bet, I think, because you could see go was checking when Blatt called pre-flop, he was checking really fast there. So I think he had a really bad hand. So he limps. I'm gonna try to steal it. Like I said, I raise minimum raises a lot and also limpers, and that wasn't quite part of my plan though. Let's see what the flop brings now. And also I bluff could be a tricky kind that limps with aces, but that's not too common for people to do that. Okay, I flopped an ace. I'm not too excited about it, but I have to assume I got the best hand. But if I get called on the flop, I will have to take it slower, because Goat quickly called my 50 raise, and okay, it's a good thing he folded. But if you get called there, if he doesn't have an ace, the only drawing hand there that is dangerous was Jack 10. Then he would have had a double belly buster. A 9 would have given him a straight and a king as well, but could have been a hand that he had, but he didn't. Ace Jack suited.